You can all expect to see many more episodes from me. If I don't release another video in a month, please find me, hunt me down, probably in reverse order, and make me write it. Shit. Hello, and welcome to the video you are already watching. Today, we'll be talking about this game, Toss the Turtle. You can go play it for yourself right now if you feel like it. I personally think it would help you understand this video better, but that's just me. So assuming you went and played that, you probably had fun playing it. I know I did. It's a great, very well designed game. But I want to talk about why it's fun. Because when you look at a game like that, it's clear to you while you're playing it that you're enjoying yourself. But when you really think about it, what in there is what makes it fun? It's hard to really pin down the specific points of a game that make it enjoyable and fun for a person. But let's give it a shot anyway. Let me show you a different version of this game that is not fun. This. Click. Turtle falls out of a can. That was not fun. I would not enjoy playing that. I don't think you would enjoy playing that. It's very boring. Very tedious. Unenjoyable. So let's look at all the things that are different between this and this. It's not good. It's not. These are called gameplay mechanics. Also gameplay elements, or just mechanics, or things, or dudes that, there's no book on what to call this sort of stuff. People have written books on what to call this sort of stuff, but nothing's like official lexicon for game developers. So, I've heard game mechanics before, I'm comfortable using that term, so we're going to use that term. Difference number one, shooting aim. You can, in the actual game, aim the cannon before you fire the turtle. Revolutionary, huge deal. It's not a big deal. You do have something to do, which is great. Instead of just clicking and having a turtle fall out, now you can aim the turtle and see different results. That's good because it lets you do something. That's sort of a requirement for a game. You need to be able to do something. But without any sort of purpose for yourself, it's just something to play with. It's a toy. It's not a game. A game is something that you play to accomplish something. A toy is something you have and you do things with as you choose. Difference 2, shooting power. Based on where the slider is when you fire, you either fire further or less. This is better. This actually has challenge to it. You don't get to just straight up choose how much you're firing. You have to actually time it and get it at the very top. There is challenge to getting it to the right point, kind of in the way that in building blocks there's a challenge to stacking them so they won't fall over. But there's no specific goal. There's no, you have to get it to max power, or you have to get it to middle power, or you just stack the blocks so high. It's just a self-challenge. You decide what you want and you try to get it. There's nothing in the game is telling you what you need to get with that. Difference 3, controlling the turtle in midair. This provides more challenge and more freedom. The more your player has to do, the more engrossed they're going to be in the game, obviously. Right now, there is no challenge, because there's still no goal. Nothing in the game is incentivizing you to do one thing or another, which is why we need the goal. The goal is the reward. It's the reason you play the game. It's the thing you're trying to get to. Rewards can vary. A lot of games use numbers as a reward. Some games use intrinsic emotions as a reward. It varies a lot. It can be very difficult to pick out what the reward in a game is sometimes. Not in this case. In this case, it's just money. They just give you money for doing good things. That's one of the simplest rewards possible. So in this game, every time you shoot, you get money. So now there's an incentive. Now every time I click the mouse, money falls out. I'm going to do this just constantly now. This is still pretty bland though. You're just getting cash, and it doesn't matter what you do, you just click cash. So what they've added then, past that, is more cash for a specific kind of shooting, which gives you a reason to interact with the power, aiming, and controlling in the air in a specific way. You need to go as far as possible, so you want to get the max power, you want to aim at a good angle so you're going far, and you want to control yourself to fly as far as possible. This provides challenge, because now all those things that are kind of hard to make happen all the time, like getting your max power and aiming, have a reason, and you have to do this one specific way for the best result. Now there's I have to do it this good way now, and that's wonderful. However, money by itself has no value. We know this in the real life. If you're trapped on an island with $100, wipe your ass with it. That's all you can do. So you need somewhere to spend the money. So obviously they added a shop, which is great. And now we're getting into a really, really common gameplay mechanic, like sort of combo pack, which is reward and then using the reward to get things that help you get that reward more often. This is everywhere in games. This is so common. I'm going to point it out every time it comes up. So many games. You have no idea. I think it's sometimes hidden. It's sometimes a little bit morphed. But the core concept of do a thing, get reward, use reward to do thing better. Oh my gosh. Everywhere. So why is this so satisfying though? Why is it that getting more points for getting more points sort of is so like just, yeah, I feel awesome? Why does that provide such a good feeling for us? The reason this is so satisfying is it gives you a sense of progress. You feel like you're doing something and accomplishing something and getting shit done. Yeah. You see yourself doing things and getting better at them. You see, the first time I shot, I went 40 feet and got 10 monies. Yay. Now that I bought the rocket launcher, I can shoot thousands of feet and get grands of money. Grands of money? Really? It gives you a sense that you're learning it, that you're even though there's not much skill involved, it gives you a sense that you are slowly becoming better at the game, even if it's just in a numerical sense and not actually in a learning sense, because it's still there. You still see, I did this thing, and when I did this thing, I got better at it. I got more for doing it more often, and, further. Everything else in the game is just to emphasize this one concept of do a thing, get reward, use that reward to get the thing better. Just constantly, the whole game is just that. Everything in the game is just, let's make that as satisfying for the player as possible. I'm not even kidding, everything. Everything. Food ads! Those fucking, I should, floaty, the Goombas, and the bombs in Shoryuken Banana. Those things are important. They give more variety, and they provide you a higher level of skill to achieve. Because before, if you were just aiming, trying to get the max power, and then controlling your guy in midair, it'd be like, I can do that pretty well. With this now, as you're firing, you have to worry about, oh, I don't want to hit that bomb, and I gotta hit the sun at the top, so I bounce up and get the Shoryuken. So it makes it, so it gives the player a sense of, I did really well this time because I dodged everything. And yeah, because you're giving them a higher skill cap, where they can get better up until a certain point. Before this, the skill cap was really low. It was, I got good at firing that thing all the way to the top, and then firing, and I got good at pressing W and D, and I got good at aiming at a 45-degree angle, and however every run's going to be the same. With this, there's more variety, so there'll be certain runs that are good and certain runs that are bad based on just luck, which is exciting, because sometimes you're like, oh my god, I got hit by every chainsaw! And it raises the skill cap. So, before you were, I've mastered it. Now it takes a lot longer to master, because you have to worry about what types of enemies there are, and where they are, and what they do, and hitting them, and dodging them, and all this good stuff. And the items also do this. The items that, the guns that you shoot fire on, the jetpacks, and knowing when to use them and why, and learning, again, just emphasizes the sense of, yeah, I'm getting better at this. Then it becomes, I did really well, and I'm doing even better. And in addition to the numeric sense of, I'm getting more money, it's also the, I dodged more stuff, and I flew further because of how good I am, not just because it gives a real sense of self-accomplishment. Of, I did this, that's why I'm doing so good because I'm so good. It's really like, Lastly, the markers of progress. The numbers that make you feel like you're doing good are the money count at the end that tells you how much money you got. Max distance, high score distance thing that shows up whenever you beat your old high score on distance. Makes you feel like you're doing better. And achievements. Achievements are everywhere. Computer games, XBLA, Steam, PSN, I guess fuck Nintendo. I love Nintendo, please, no flame, please. They really give you a sense of, yeah, I did something great. Again, it's just all that. It's all just that. So these achievements will say, you went 5,000 meters this time. That's the furthest you've ever gotten. Or you hit 20 Goombas. Also, there are ones like that where you have to do a specific thing that's different from the normal goal of going as far as possible. These might be, hit this many things in this run, which, again, provides variety. So instead of being like, I'm bored of going the furthest distance because I've gotten it down, then you're like, ooh, this time I have to take Goombas. What's the best strategy for that? And it keeps you playing the game longer because you're trying to figure out how to do things. What also keeps you playing the game longer is an achievement that requires you to play the game for 5 hours. That, I don't know if it's genius or a dick move. Either way, bravo. really direct. I'll say that much. What this game also does really well is it gives the achievements an actual benefit, which again emphasizes the I did good. I get the good things to make me do good more. Do you see the point that I'm trying to make here with all this? Everything is just trying to make you feel like you did really super awesome and got money for it. And then because of how well you did, you can buy things that help you do even better more and do the good best one. So that's all for today. I just wanted to show you guys a quick example of this concept because it's everywhere. I'm going to point it out every time I see it. I'm going to try to do more Let's Play type stuff where I play through a game and talk about it as I'm playing. They'll cut up so it's not really boring. And hopefully they'll come out sometimes before, I don't know, 2014! Fuck! I'm not on a video per year schedule. No. I'd like to get a video next week. I don't know if I can do that because I have college to go back to after a quick little summer, 5 weeks long. So, hopefully there's no other episode coming out soon. You don't have to wait. And I look really greasy under this light. I'm not greasy. I took a shower. It's just this. I need a set. I need to get a green screen. I need Godzilla back there just tearing shit down the whole time. Really emphasize the points I'm trying to make, I think. Well, I'm still talking. We're done. Go home. Bye.